And when they cut half the people, it's like evisceration by 1,000 cuts. So you want to do this? Have the fight with us in Congress. Let's make sure we get the issues out there. I'm so mad. I'm spitting mad about this because it's hurting the people who can't vote. Children don't vote. Let's not take away their opportunity.
Welcome everyone, welcome back to my channel. Listen, before I start, please like, subscribe, hit that subscribe button. Let the subscriber count go up. I want to say thank you for the 50. How much I got here? I think I got like 52 from the last time I checked. And listen, man, I thank you guys for supporting the channel. Yeah. Now I'm talking about the Board of Education today. You know, most of my videos sparks from having conversation with regular people, right? Now, the thing is, a lot of people, when they speak about certain things that Donald Trump wants to do, they speak from the place of not knowing. They hear the Democrat officials say something, but they don't ever be like, oh, you know what? Let me see if that's true. See what I'm saying? They don't do it. So now the thing is, they hear the Democratic people say it on CNN, MSNBC, The View, all these people say it, right? But they never wonder, is it true or false? All right. You heard what the lady said, right? He saw the heading below, right? He want to cut this and do that. And what about the kids? Oh, my goodness. So they hear what the Democratic people say, and then they come and they parrot it to other people. But you know, I'm ready for all the smoke all the time. You got to keep yourself informed, right? Because when I say it, it's like I'm just talking from my rear end, you know. And now we're going to do a video to show why he want to get rid of the DOE Washington Division. You know, because guess what's happening? They are pulling a fast one on people. They get so much money, so much funding, and only a teeny-weeny little percentage goes to actually educating the kids. Yep. They don't spend the money on the kids. All the kids that they want to cry for and protest and make a big stink about. Let's check this video out. This is the first video I saw. I was like, what? And then I went digging and I found some other stuff, and we're going to get into it today. Let's check it out.
Only 9% of the entire $268 billion budget of the Department of Education actually goes to K through 12. My name is Christine. I'm an attorney, but I've just spent a semester teaching at a public high school, Title I public high school. And let me just tell y'all, there are...
You know what? When I'm finished with this video, I want you to share it to a friend. Share it to your friend who just don't want to understand. Don't listen to the Democrats. You hear what they say and you go see if it's true. They just keep lying to you, trying to get you all rolled up to support their foolish causes. Check it out. Hey.
There are problems. First and foremost, I loved the kids, but there are major problems within the school system. The administrators, the bureaucracy, the federal funding. And what I mean by that is in order to get some of this federal funding, you have to check off all of this criteria. And so it's just a game for the administrators and the establishment to try to money grab all of these different federal funds. The funding doesn't go to the teachers that are actually in the classroom. It doesn't really directly impact the kids. A lot of times it goes to programs that are created that, quite frankly, just make the teachers' lives more difficult. But what in the world? Why do we have a Department of Education at a federal level that over 90% of the budget is being spent elsewhere? And by that, I mean not on kindergarten through 12th grade.
I saw that video and I was like, what? I was like, nah, that can't be true. See, I heard somebody say it. And then I was like, I got to go see if that's true. Because, you know, the internet. And now, on the Democratic side, you know, they have it in their mind that, listen, once the officials say it, it's golden, it's true. They got to know because they're in it. No, they're intentionally misleading you. That's the reason why it's like, wait, so if they're saying it for schools and for the kids, where the rest of the money going? So now, like a true businessman, him and his bulldog Elon will go through the books and be like, nah, this don't make sense. Best we figure out how much that number look like for the 25%. Give them about 30, 40, and save the rest. So it's going to be off with their head. DOE got to go. Yeah. Now, listen to this. I found a video from an actual congressperson. And hear what she has to say.
So is the Doge program targeted at these bureaucrats?
Yes.
And so how, what can you expect?
Well, let's look at the Department of Education. The Federal Department of Education has a budget of about $280 billion a year. Less than 25% goes to educating our students.
See?
So where does the other $220 billion go? It goes to a bureaucracy.
Yep.
It goes to a consultant.
Yep.
And that consultant then donates money back to the Democrats. And then it goes to a different consultant. And then it goes to an NGO. And then it goes to, I mean, it is money laundering and money churning at its absolute best.
It goes to not the kids. That's what she's saying. It goes to not the kids. Yep.
And you can look at almost every single agency and you will find it. So the brilliance of Doge isn't that he's going in and cutting spending. He doesn't have the authority to do that. We're the ones that have the authority to do that. What I want him to do is come up with a report, go through agency by agency by agency, identify every single program that we should not be funding, put a number attached to it. We slap a preamble on the front of that report and we say that every single agency is having their budget cut by X amount as shown in the attached report,
Hey.
and none of those programs can go forward from here on out.
You see that? That makes sense. Now, if they was willing to work together with him and instead of fight with him, he would include them. But all they want to do is just smash down all his ideas. Everything he want to do, they want to make a big stink about it, even if it's good for the American people. See what I'm saying? And now I got my last video here. She gonna break it down. And when she said the thing that she's saying, I like, you know what? That makes sense. It's best they do it that way instead of putting it into Congress' hands, because Congress been pooping the bed for a very long time. Trust me when I tell you. Check it out.
Department of Education does not educate a single child in America. It does not run a single school. It does not pay a single teacher's salary. Some people are concerned about what eliminating the department might mean for students, despite the fact that their track record
They're
is
gonna be all
terrible
right.
and it hasn't improved outcomes. You know, what about protections for, say, groups of kids with special needs, for example? I would note that the Education for All Handicapped Children Act was signed into law in 1975. It provides protections for kids with special needs. It predates the creation of the department. That goes nowhere. Spending for the Individuals with Disabilities Education Act, IDA, that would move over to HHS.
Yeah,
so
that
that
makes
goes
sense.
nowhere. The same would likely happen with Title I spending for low-income districts. It could be managed by HHS.
Yeah.
Data collection, send it over to Commerce. Let the Census Bureau handle it.
Yeah.
Student loans, send it to the Small Business Administration or the Treasury Department. So there are more appropriate receiving agencies where you
Yes,
can
sir.
keep intact some of the appropriate functions of the department,
Mm-hmm.
but not actually have the infrastructure that is that massive bureaucratic boondoggle that Carter created.
So in many words, what she's saying is, cut Congress out of it. Congress been doing a whole bunch of nonsense, sending money all over the place, not keeping the checks and balances, keeping people in check. They've been doing whatever they want to do. They get 280 million, 25%. Some say it's 9, so it's between 9 to 25% of the money. 280 billion, and that's all the kids gonna get? The kids they love so much? That's why he want to get rid of DOE, because it makes no sense. So that same 25, somebody else gonna give it to them. 30% if he's gonna be generous, but the next 70 gonna be saved, and maybe saved or shuffled to something else, because they're a waste of time. The kids is not getting smarter, and from what I collect, the states pay the teachers A lot of programs the states handle. So it's like, wait. The Department of Education is just there to fleece their own pockets then. That's what it is. Understand? And if they have to get that 25%, that little measly 25%, they gotta the schools gotta jump through hoops to get it now. Hey, oh, we gotta do this, check. We gotta do that. Jump to the hoop, check. And then they get the money. Just get rid of it. Tell me what you think. Do you think it makes sense to keep it? Or do you think it's gonna hurt the kids as much as the Democrats try to make it seem? Now, as I said, I had to do this one real quick because, you have this conversation with people and you realize how much ill-informed they really are. And I hope you guys take this, share this, subscribe to the channel, show some love. I'm getting closer to my 100. I'll say thank you to the people who support me already. Peace, and I love you guys. Till the next one.